through again. Exactly what I said. Hennig is out of energy. Oh, hey, this match might as well be over right now. Lane is going to do whatever he wants with the guy now, and Plumtree is at the head of it all. See, great managers think alike. That's why the Child Prodigy and Mortimer Plumtree are so close, good friends. We go back way far. I invite him out to my home in San Diego all the time. We go back. He and I went to. What
happened to the Chargers in the Super Bowl?
Well, they were.
What?
Well,
back to the action at hand, ladies and gentlemen, as luscious Lenny Lane now. Oh, wait a second. He's threatening. This is not a pretty. Oh, double Charlie horse as he dropped on the inside of the thighs of Jesse Hennig, second generation. Of course, his father, Larry the Axe Hennig, might be the toughest man ever to get into a ring. Oh, wait a second. He's got him in that sleeper hold, that version of the sleeper, in the middle of the ring now. And this could spell the end for a very game. Jesse Hennig, Plumtree with that ear-to-ear grin. I'd like to knock his teeth out.
Well, I'll tell you where the Chargers were. They were waiting for the Vikings to make them golf reservations. But right now, Lenny Lane is in control. He's got the headlock, the sleeper hold, if you will, right on Jesse Hennig. Hennig, you know, he's got all the colors. He's got all the looks like his family members. But it stops just short of talent. Curt Hennig, one of the premier athletes in pro wrestling history. Jesse Hennig trying to make a name for himself here in Northern Premier, but it stops with the same color tights, if you know what I mean.
Knock it off. That's it. I don't call security. Jesse Hennig trying to battle back. He's got a sleeper of his own. It's a complete 180 reversal here. And Jesse Hennig and this crowd here at the Sauk Centre Coliseum really into this match. They love Jesse Hennig. They have nothing but disdain for Plumtree Enterprises, from J.B. Trask, the Brentwood bad boy, right on down the line to luscious Lenny Lane, to Dan Jesser, Mr. Everything.
You know, me and J.B. go back very far, too. You've heard of the Dream Team now, right? You hear it on CNN, E!, all the big cable networks every day, the Dream Team, right? Well, one thing you didn't hear about was that the Child Prodigy is at the head of the OJ Dream Team. And let me tell you something, in about 2 months, in about 2 months, we're going to see OJ. We're going to see the result that we all know is the right result. We're going to see the Dream Team basking in the glory with their hands held high. Yeah, see, you're dumbfounded now, aren't you?
I'm ignoring you. Over the top with a modified back body drop. Jesse Hennig in for the cover. Count of 1 and 2. Oh, just managed to kick out. And luscious Lenny Lane, the Midnight Stand, valiantly hanging in there. This too, has been a seesaw battle back and forth. And now Hennig back to basic wrestling technique, working on the arm of luscious Lenny Lane. If you could take away one weapon in the arsenal, the others are sure to follow. And Jesse Hennig, a great mat technician, drops the knee right across the bicep and tricep of Lenny Lane. Referee Sharkey in asking, wait a minute, there's a count of 2. Referee Sharkey asking Lenny Lane if he wants to call it a night. Lane said no. Plumtree beside himself on the outside of the ring.
Well, let me tell you something. Here in Northern Premier Wrestling, they've got a stocked wrestling talent.
They do.
Let me tell you something. You've got guys like Lenny Lane, J.B. Trask, Mortimer Plumtree, the Masked Professor, Dan Jesser. The list goes on and on. The talent is absolutely credible here in Northern Premier Wrestling.
Why don't you acknowledge a man like Jesse Hennig? Why don't you acknowledge the Kamikaze Kid? Why don't you acknowledge Horace the Psychopath? Let's make this a complete list, Mr. One-Sided.
I tell the story like
let me
tell you something. Guys like Jesse Hennig and whoever else you made mention of, they're fill-in guys. They aren't the true athletes here in Northern Premier Wrestling, and you know that.
Why don't you rent yourself out as a beach ball? Big body slam.
That's already taken by your ringside photographer, I see.
Hey, don't be putting any heat on Al Pavon. In for the cover now. Count of 1, 2.
Al kickback.
Just that close once again. Oh, and a rake of the eyes. This is Mick Karsh along with Johnny Pope, the Child Prodigy. We're coming to you from Sauk Centre Coliseum in Sauk Centre, Minnesota. Delighted to be a part of it once again. The sizzling hot action of Northern Premier Wrestling. Both men jockeying for position right now. And at least at this point, it's Lenny Lane and into that abdominal stretch.
Well, the only jockeying going on right now is the jockeying that Lenny Lane's doing at
Hey, wait a minute now.
Hennig's jockstrap right now.
Knock it off. Look at this Plumtree lending more than just verbal assistance.
No, he's lending a lot of physical support. You know, he's shaking his hand, saying, you know, Lenny Lane, you're doing a great job.
Well, he paid the price. Oh, on a count of 2. Oh, man.
Eddie Lone Sharkey, the trainer of champions, with the close count there.
Eddie Sharkey has trained the likes of Rick Steiner, Jesse the Body Ventura, Demolition, Mr. Bob Backlund, Ravishing Rick Rude, the Road Warriors, a host of champions under the tutelage of Eddie Sharkey.
You can add the child prodigy to that.
Wait a minute now. Hold on just a second. Again, jockeying for position. Wait a second now. Look at Plumtree.
What?
He has handed something clearly to luscious Lenny Lane. And now Plumtree is on the ring apron. Oh, there's a block. There's a block by Jesse Hennig. Whips him into the ropes. Oh, and he's got that clearly a foreign object.
It's right in front of everybody.
Wait a second now.
Hennig going to the legal tactics.
Sharkey has spotted the foreign object. Oh, no, come on.
I love it.
Come on. Mortimer Plumtree handed that foreign object to luscious Lenny Lane. And Jesse Hennig is absolutely livid. Let's go to Chris Stady for the official announcement here.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner as a result of disqualification.